Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Houston Texans and the Baltimore Ravens. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
And that's how you get started and open up a game. Really well-blocked play. Picked up a nice chunk of yardage. If you're the offensive line, that's exactly what you've talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control. And they gave their running back plenty of room to rumble.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Dugan. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And this will be a Texans 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Let's go.
On 1st down, Dugan. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Dugan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Past the 20. And it's a touchdown. John Mechie, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Pierce now up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Operating from the gun. Dugan. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
Get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones
1st and 10. They stick on the ground on 1st down with Hill. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Ravens at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you guys take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
On 2nd down and 4, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Open man Watkins, touchdown Baltimore. Quez Watkins, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Tucker with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Houston. 51 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Okay, break. Stop. 72. They'll run here with Pierce, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Once more, it's Pierce. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So stuff for no gain on 2nd down brings up a pretty interesting 3rd from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other, and give him an opportunity. If it breaks down, he can take off and run for it.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown! From 6 yards away. And the Texans have moved out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Hill will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches. We really talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score in this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got him in position.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. But right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Dugan. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Hill. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Justice Hill with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Tucker needed to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take it.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Mike Evans, 75 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Texans scoop it. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there, turning over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just saw there.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of the drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have broken the tie. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's He's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Jackson on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30.
I would say just add that one to the total big plays he's already made here in the first month of the year. You've got to think the front office and the coaching staff have got to be excited about what they've seen so far and really excited about what they expect to see down the road.
Now it's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Houston. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Play fake. Here's Jackson. Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got him in, complete. Touchdown. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Dugan swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And 3rd and 1 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Pierce will try to pick it up. And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing on first down. Dugan. And a catch right side by Evans. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39.
Back to throw. Dugan. And he goes down. The Ravens one's able to get to him. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
Need something for deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. Dugan. He's letting it fly for Cooks. They've got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dugan. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
On third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Now a shotgun handoff to Hill. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing is Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Dugan. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Dugan. He rifles one that's intercepted. picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a second interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught inside the 5. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Quez Watkins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Dugan. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
We're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Dugan. That's complete to Pierce. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Dugan. This will be complete to Mechie. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. A run for Pierce out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Dugan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans have got it back to within a score. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now, after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From the 10. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it?
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Quez Watkins, 61 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, putting the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Dugan. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Okay, I'm not sure you can actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Come on.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Definitely always showing off the pass rush skills. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson now. Flush to his right. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 24 yards.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are right back in this football game.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Throwing to start the drive. Dugan. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off-play action. Dugan airing this one out for Evans. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. 20.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Looking to throw. Dugan. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
48 yards
yards on the ground for him so far.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
The Texans on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Dugan. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So a fourth-quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful.
Tucker with the extra point. And he will make this a 19-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is intercepted. Or was it? He does say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught by Evans. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Now a 10th carry for Hill. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. We're ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Dugan. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here.
Faces heading into the tunnel as this one is, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but the offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Ravens, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia.